Hi there, it's Anita Heidema. How are you doing today? We want to talk about simplicity for success today and how important it is. And a lot of times, what we think is working for our business is not, and why it's so important. So, today is the aha moments for success. My name is Anita Heidema, rich life and relationship strategist for business owners to create a better life and a richer life for themselves and having a richer business as well. So we're doing it as a live lunch and learn. So I'm hoping that somebody has got their lunch ready. I actually have a roast beef sandwich that I've got for today. So I'm really excited about that. And it's encouraging you to take that time for lunch as well and take that time for learning with the podcast that we have available. So the importance of simplicity. And many people talk about it, but they don't really get into the full dive of what is important with simplicity and how simplicity is good, but it has to be done in the right way. 20 years ago, when was working in corporate, there were so many things and so many balls in the air that it was so important for me to keep focused and my eye on the ball. Managing a team across North America, it wasn't always as easy, and the focus was so important. When I ended up leaving to be an entrepreneur, the first year or so was difficult because you're really forced to figure out your business. You don't have a team behind you to really grow the business. So you have to really understand what a SWOT analysis is, how to actually get focused on those things that are important for your business, and to be able to build it to the right levels that you need to, depending on what part in the business you are. And that's why I'm not sure if you know, but during my time in corporate, they had actually trained me to for Harvard Business, and in learning a lot of the strategies that they have in Harvard Business and how to be able to propel your business, it does have a whole huge section in it that gets into this, and it really, really helped me understand the whole process of how simplicity really brings you to success, how complexity and having too much going on in your business um, does not bring success for you. And that is including in the success of richness and scaling your business and growing it, but also in your own mental health, your physical health, and everything that you're wanting to create for yourself. So that's what today's topic is about, is why it's important for you. Not only is it the success in your business, but also being able to create the rich life that you want to have and the rich business that you're wanting to have, and why that's so important. So we're going to get into 3 topics today. I have a meeting after this, so it's important that we get right to focus and exactly on what the topics are. So the first one is going to be that's really, really important, is to be able to create a plan. Create a plan that's unique to you, one that is able to focus on what is important for you, what it is in your life and in your business. Because as an entrepreneur, you could end up putting 24/7 into your business and not enjoying what that life is. I in the posts that were put out earlier on today, we talk about how we spend so much time trying to get older. We're busy crawling and trying to learn to walk, and then trying to do well in school, and then we're trying to pretend that we're older than we are. We don't want to say we're 10, we're 16. We want to say we're older. We want to be more mature. And then as we get older, we realize that we haven't savored those moments. And that's what simplicity is so important in doing, and to be able to have that time and that simplicity. So once we plan our lives to understand who we are and what we want to create, it's so important. What is it you want to enjoy? For myself, travel was huge. And that's why when I first started this business 20 years ago, I created a coaching business around travel and taking people to destinations and doing incredible business strategies with them. And then as they came home, reality sets in and you don't stay on to those programs. And that's how I started. And I built the business around what I wanted. Today, it still has a little bit of that same focus. My clientele is a little bit larger. They need plan, but they need to refocus their plan, and they need strategies and accountability throughout the year. And that's what my programs create now. So to be able to plan and create what that is and build those strategies over your year that's broken out down quarterly is really important. And honing in Where do you vision yourself going? Where do you vision your business? As an executive or a business professional in a career, where do you see yourself in that career moving? Um, do you want to travel more? I mean, that's a huge one for me. Do you want to be able to find time for more exercise, your health, your friendships, your family? And how are you going to plan that out through the year? You got to find those areas that don't serve you, don't serve your goals. And then we get on to the next answer, and that is focus. Find those areas that don't support you. Many times we hear these things over and over again. I'm sure you've heard about this focus. You've heard about planning. You've heard about this stuff. But what I'm talking about this year is actual knowledge that gets into your bones. That's what I'm talking about this year. And that's why the programs that I have go through the whole process and the accountability and the steps to get you through that from January until December. So the second thing is focus and being able to focus on those right strategies, those things that you unfortunately have to say no to that might not serve what you're wanting to create in your life. Putting it to how you want to be able to do things. For myself, I think about the last 20 years, what I've done with my business and how I've changed things up. It's been unbelievable. So first I started with travel, bringing groups away. And then my mom got very sick and I had to be there to help nurse her. So I had to create a business because I still have the same 24 hours in a day. How do I do that? So I had to, I guess we can call it pivot. I had to pivot the business so that I was able to serve my clients in a different way. So I had to speak from the stage to sell my programs online. That was a whole new learning curve. But as a single mom, business owner, homeowner, all the rest of it, I had to bring that income in. I had to figure out how to do it. So that's how I created my business at that time. I worked from the stage. And then with meeting with Dario, we created a whole different viewpoint on what the business was and how I wanted to create my life. And so we started to travel more. And this time, it wasn't necessarily bringing people to retreats for business learning, it was bringing them for the Mediterranean lifestyle. And we were having a great time, and we still are, doing our retreats to Italy for people to learn how to slow down and to create that. So, as my life has transitioned and how I wanted to do things, I've simplified my life to still earn the income to be able to support myself from where I want to go and to be happy with things and then be able to create the life I wanted. The last 2 years, we actually traveled almost full time. We came back for a couple weeks here and there, but how I was able to create a successful business and travel and still see my clients while we're on the road, to build my programs, to do what's happening, to get to this new transition in my life where we're not traveling as much. And we still, of course, we love to travel, but I'm not traveling as much. So, time blocking what I'm doing for next year and sharing that knowledge that I have to help you simplify your business and trust your instincts and what you're wanting for 2024 and how you're going to create yourself and grow. And each person is different. Some people, they want to have $1 billion business and they want to put 95% of their time into it. And they really don't want to focus on other things because that makes them happy. That's good. Let's focus on that. Other people want to be having more enjoyment in life. If you were to see the plan that I have for both businesses for the next 5 and 10 years, you'd be like, what? But I've got it so focused, so strategically done that that's what I want for my life for during that time period. And that's what's so important for me. So it depends on where you are and what stage of life you are and what you want to do. But for busy entrepreneurs, that a lot of clients that come to me are super busy and there's like, I don't have time to learn new things. I don't have time to invest in myself and in my business. I've listened to you and I've created the second part of this, the focus, and focusing on how you're going to be able to do that to scale your business in a simple way, being focused on what's important to you, and also have your team be able to come into the strategies that happen every week throughout the year that builds the accountability, that has the whole roadmap that starts from start to finish, so that you're not spinning your wheels and you're enjoying a simple business that is scaling to how you want. Everyone's different, and that's why it's so important to speak to you in a different way and to say, okay, how is that and how you are going to create that business. If you need to speak with me or anyone on my team, please reach out to me, because we do offer a 15-minute consultation so you can see if there's something in there that interests you and how you're going to simplify, scale, and succeed at your business. And simplify in these three terms. One is really finding a plan and building a plan for yourself and what you're going to do. And then secondly would be to focus, and that's really, really important. And the last one I'm going to talk to you about is automating. There's so many systems nowadays that are out. I mean, Zoom, I've been using Zoom since it first came out. And then when COVID came in, it was like everybody knew what Zoom was, because everyone was able to create what I've been doing for years. And I think it's wonderful. It's great. It's, being able to see so many successful businesses out there, creating lives that they want to create. It's really exciting, and it's really exciting. At the time when I was doing it, doing my clients online and speaking from the stage, people couldn't quite understand what I was doing, being able to work from home. How do I afford these things? How can I do these things? And now it's very clear to everybody what that is. But the wisdom that I've got over the 20 years is really important to help you to scale, simplify, and succeed at your business. And automation is huge. There's so many systems with membership sites, with calendars to be able to book, with Zapier to be able to connect all the systems together. This is all things that you learn in the program, in the academy that we have for next year. So simplifying is really important, and I hope I've gotten a little bit of understanding back to you on what that is and why it's important to you. Um, so that you're not spinning your wheels, you're not going crazy, you're not jeopardizing your health to create those things in your life that you're wanting to do. Reach out if you're interested in a 15-minute session, just to sort of see if anything we got going on is something that might be of an interest to you. Maybe so, and maybe not. That's fine as well. And also, any of the programs that we have that come out that might be interesting to you. So that's Anita Heidema, Rich Life Biz Strategist, signing out for now. And I hope you've enjoyed today's live podcast. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.